Hi, this is Alix Paultre, and welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces. I'm on the road right now, which is why I'm using the hand mic. I was not foresightful enough to bring my lapel mic along with me. I work as a journalist in my day job, so I have the camera and the microphone, but I didn't bring my lapel mic because I only use that for personal blogging. But I am on the road, and I'm in my home away from home when I'm in Brooklyn, Kitty Kiernan's. It's a very nice bar on 3rd Avenue and 97th Street in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Isn't it a nice place, Julia?
Yes, it is.
Well, and you'll be talking to Julia in a moment, or I should say I'll be talking to Julia, and you'll see me talking to her in a moment because I'm going to have her talk to us about these ladies' pieces because I have my opinions twisted by a watch collector's mindset, and Julia is just a bartender here who has her own opinion and will tell us based on what she thinks of the pieces that we're showing her. But before we go into this, I wanted to talk about my thoughts on a one-watch collection. When I went on this trip, I normally travel with several watches, and actually, I had offered the urban gentry to stop in the neighborhood and show off some of them. Thank goodness they didn't follow through on the call because I wound up leaving the stupid case at home, so I only flew with the watch that was on my wrist, which was luckily an Omega Speedmaster, but I had one of my NATO straps on it, so I'm literally here in New York with just my Omega Speedmaster and no metal bracelet. The observant ones among you may have already noticed I'm wearing the Speedmaster watch check with the Speedmaster, and I'm wearing it with the leather deployant strap. And so what I did was I picked up the phone and I called the Omega Boutique in Manhattan, and I went there and I ordered the leather strap as a replacement part. And so now at least I can wear this with a suit when I go to the convention in Anaheim, the APEC convention, if you're into applied electronics, power electronics. It's the Applied Power Electronics Conference in Anaheim, California next week, apec-conference.org. So shout out to them. And but I was thinking to myself, actually, the Speedmaster is a beautiful and it's an elegant watch, and with NATO straps, it's a versatile sports watch, and when you throw on a leather strap, it's actually quite a classy dress watch. I mean, it'll hang on a tight cuff, but because of the bezel, but otherwise it's a beautiful piece. So having said all of that, I'm going to ask Julia to come join us, and we're going to talk a little bit about ladies' pieces. I've got 3 ladies' pieces that a local friend of mine, since I'm in town, a friend of mine named Susan decided that she'd go ahead and trust me to take these watches at least to the local bar and talk about them. So come on, Julie, and say hi, introduce yourself. And we'll start by talking about the
Hi.
Tissot, right? There we go. Here's the Tissot. So, Julia, this is from a watch collector's point of view, I would say an entry-level type piece. It's about a $700 watch. It does have a display back. You can see the movement through the case back. It's a beautiful piece. Very nice, clean, classic lines. Second-hand and date complications. Why don't you take a look at it? Deployant clasp, leather strap. And tell us what you think.
It's not like everyday watch. I think so.
Here, let me get
Like,
the
cause
clasp
I'm
for you.
mostly
It's
like
the
a
other way.
sport girl.
Uh-huh.
If I will wear a dress, it's not gonna match for me. But I like the style. I like the front. It's really simple, but I like the numbers. Like, if I don't see the numbers on the watch, right? Let me put it on this hand. Can you open it for me?
Sure. It goes like this, and then you pull it open like that. There we go.
On this hand. Like, you see, I like the numbers. Cause like I go to the gym all the time,
indices.
every day.
Because there are no
Yeah.
actual numbers, it's just stripes.
No numbers.
So
But
there
I
are no
like because
numbers.
it's tiny. It's like really small. That's why I like it. I don't like big watches.
What do you think
Because
about...
big watch looks cheap for me, and this one is really nice.
There you go. And what do you think about the fact that it shows you the movement through the back?
Let me check. Oh, it's nice too. I like it.
There we go. So now let's move on to the next
So
one.
many details on the back.
That's the beauty of a handmade, or I shouldn't say handmade, but
But it's not moving, right? It's not.
it's moving. If you move it back and forth, you'll see the weight move.
Yeah, I see now. All right.
And if you
I
look
like
if
it.
you look in through the top, you can actually see the flywheel moving. See, so if you look if you look at the top through the window there, do you see it moving?
Yeah. Oh, now I see. No, actually, I like it. That's nice.
There we go. So let's
I
go.
wear this one.
You would? Excellent. So we have a vote of confidence on the Tissot. So let's pick up. This one is the Lady Hamilton Pearl Automatic. This is also, it's in under $1,000, but it's basically a very respectable, very nice ladies' watch that a watch collector would look at and go, hey, you know what you're doing.
There are also no numbers, but
Well, they assume you can tell time at this level.
it's tiny. I like it. I like it. It's like really small.
And this one's also a display back. In fact, all of these are.
Will match like not with sport clothes, not for me. This one like to go out, dress, and nice heels.
Well, if you think about it, this is all part of a woman's collection, so you would wear one with each different type of clothing.
Yeah, you're right. I like it. I actually like this one more than the one before.
Very nice. Okay.
Maybe because it's silver and it will match with any kind of clothes, like red, purple, it doesn't matter.
But you like it.
Yeah, I do.
Very cool. And that was the, whoops, almost lost the track on it on the screen. Hopefully you're paying more attention to her than the screen anyway. But yeah, so, and that was the Hamilton. So then the last on the list is, well, go ahead and take care of the lady and I'll explain while to the audience while you're taking care, because you do have to work here. This one is the Orient Moon Open Heart ladies. It's got the open heart movement, and it's also got like a little bit of like a starry field on it. So it's a very pretty watch in that sense, and it's also a display back. It's just like the others. It's a display back. So actually, from a collector's point of view, they're all automatics. They're all they're all in-house. In the case of Orient, it's an in-house. The others are not in-house, actually. So ironically, the one Japanese movement is the in-house movement, and the two Swiss watches are the added movements. But so here we are talking about the open heart. You can take a look at it.
Oh, wow. This one are the best, I think. I want to feel it on my hand.
Well, this ironically is the least expensive of them all as well. But they're all automatic mechanical watches.
Let me show like this one. Oh, this one looks expensive. This one really expensive.
Isn't that nice? So it looks expensive to you.
Nice. I like the circle in the middle because it's like sparkling blue. This one is the best, honestly, from all of them for me.
Well, there you go. So we have a winner, the Orient.
There's a lot of diamonds in the middle.
Well, I wouldn't say they're diamonds, but sparkly things.
Not diamonds, but yeah. Especially if you will go on the sun, I'm more than sure it will shine, around. Let me show again. Look at the diamonds in the middle. I like it a lot. And actually, I was talking about the clothes before, because it's really important for us, because we're trying to match everything all the time, anywhere we go. And this one will look good and with sport clothes and with dress,
Well, that's the advantage of a leather strap. It can dress it up, or it can help dress it down when you want to wear it with something that's a little more casual.
Exactly. From all of them, I will choose this one.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the nice part about them is, for a reasonable amount of money, you can own all of them, or even have other watches of this nature and then swap them around. That's the argument behind a multiple watch collection.
I think it's worth to spend money for this one. Honestly, I would never be cheap to buy this one. And also I like the details on the back. That's nice.
Well, it is nice to be able to see the movement in action.
Yes.
Well, hey, say thank you, and I appreciate your time for the nice audience.
Thank you so much for showing me that.
Oh, and thank you for taking
one for myself. No.
Well, that's the ultimate endorsement, isn't it?
Because I didn't have a lot of watches, but now I'll think about to buy one.
Did you know that this watch costs about $500?
All right, that's what I told you. It's worth to spend money for this one.
Well, the ironic part is that this is considered a very affordable collectible watch. There are watches that look similar to this. You could just tack 1 or 2 zeros on the end of it.
Yeah, and it will last forever.
Well, a nice mechanical watch, if you take care of it, it will.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much.
Well, and thank you, Julie. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch.